What's up, sellers? On this video, I'm sharing with you 15 mistakes or reasons why you're not making very many eBay sales. All right, welcome back. So I've compiled a list of 15 reasons why you may not be making as many eBay sales as you hope to be. These could be reasons or they could be mistakes. It's kind of a mix and a mash of all. I did watch several videos and I pulled different reasons that I feel like really applied. And so this video is going to be those 15 reasons. Actually, I have a list here and we're gonna go over this and talk about all of them. I hope this brings value to you. I hope that by just slightly shifting and adjusting, you are able to make more sales on eBay. This also applies to Poshmark and Mercari and Amazon and basically whatever you want, but we're really honing in on eBay mistakes today. Number one, not having enough listed. Now, as a beginner, you're going to have a low amount of items that you're able to list. You may start sourcing from your own closet and just purging things that you already have in order to build up capital, and that's highly recommended. You absolutely should do that. But eventually you're going to need to stretch beyond that. You're going to have to ask friends and family if they have any used things that they don't need that you can sell in order to make a profit. And then beyond that, you're going to have to stretch out even further. You're gonna have to start sourcing, whether it be retail arbitrage from retail stores or thrift arbitrage or garage sale arbitrage, garage sale shopping, essentially. You're going to have to reach out beyond that and start gathering items to list. When you first start out, you won't have that much. Don't be worried. Just keep plugging away. Consistency is absolutely the key. I'm gonna say that again. Consistency is absolutely the key. I right now have about 400 items in my eBay store and I'm seeing tremendous growth as far as sales go. Consistently every single day, 2, 3, 4, 5 items every day. The weekends are slamming and it's because consistent listing. Reason number 2 would be not selling the right items. So in this game, it really comes down to getting what people want and listing those things. Not what you want, but what people want. There's millions upon millions of items that you can be sourcing and selling on eBay and the other platforms. However, you have to find the right items. This even comes to the point of niching down. You might, for myself, I sell shoes and a lot of vintage clothing. However, not all shoes sell well. Not all vintage clothing sells well. I know for a fact that vintage Tommy Hilfiger is a really good item to sell. However, there are vintage Tommy Hilfiger things that just don't sell well. So you're going to come to the point where you need to research those items and learn those things. And that only comes by practice, tons and tons of practice and research. One thing that I recommend that people do is jump on eBay. You can type in a brand or an item category and then click on the sold filters and click on the prices that you want to look at. So maybe click on electronics and then put something in at maybe $50 to $100 sold listings and just see what electronics have sold recently for those prices. You're going to start seeing things like DVD, VHS players. I recently picked up a baby food maker that's selling for $50. I paid $10. I had no idea about it. I simply saw it in the thrift store and did my due diligence, my research, found out that it was popular, found out that it was worth buying, and now that is up for sale with a tremendous record of previous sales or comps. Number 3 is bad pictures. Don't get caught showing bad pictures. The reason why, a picture can really make or break your listing and can really turn the buyer off or turn them on to buying your item. Make sure your photos are well lit, light, and airy with a white background. eBay really favors the solid white background. And they've even said that they actively promote solid white backgrounds. This goes for other selling platforms too, like Poshmark. Poshmark really favors a solid white background. Now, let's say you want to shoot on a darker background, that's totally fine, but you may have to really flood your inventory heavy in order to get the traction. Whereas shooting on a white background might move you forward a little bit faster. Number 5 would be bad SEO, or search engine optimization. Normally when we hear the term SEO or search engine optimization, we think about Google. However, that's only part of the puzzle. Every single selling platform has its own algorithm, and that algorithm thrives off of SEO. It wants to see consistent use of key search terms. Now, no keyword stuffing, because that's going to shoot you down. However, if your key search term is Nike Air Force One, and that's the main thing you're going for, here's a little tip. Use that Nike Air Force One in the title. Use it 2 times in natural conversation in the description, and then also use it in your item specifics when you're choosing your model of shoe, specifically for eBay. What this does is it shows the algorithm, it shows the system that this is the particular item that you're trying to sell, and other search terms such as blue or white or size 12 do not become the key #1 search term for your listing. One small tip that I can give you here also is whenever you have an item that you're going to list, make sure that you list off of an already sold listing. The reason why is this: somebody did something right for that item of theirs to be found and purchased by the buyer. Meaning, person A listed an item and they had excellent search engine optimization, keywords, description. They nailed everything right so that the algorithm was able to push that item to the correct person who was searching for that item, calling them person B. So person A made a great listing. Person B found the listing because it had been well crafted with keywords and search engine optimization. You come in as person C and you grab that listing and you sell one like this. You click that button, you automatically have all these things filled, and all you have to do is some minor adjustments to get your item listed in nearly the same way. Now, you'll have to do some work with the description, but remember, whatever your key search term is, make sure it shows up at least twice within the description of that item. Number 6 and 6B, I guess, would be charging too much, which kind of makes sense. And then 6B is charging too little. So let's start with charging too much. You list an item that maybe you bought for $10, and because you need to get profit off of this, you list it for $50. And to you, it feels like it's worth $50, but to the market, it's only worth $30. Huge mistake right here, because the market determines how much something is worth, not you, not me, not our feelings, not our emotions. It's best when we leave the emotions out of this. The other day, I bought a Penny Australia skateboard, awesome condition. It was $7. I got 25% off, and they're selling for $70 consistently, free shipping. I listed mine at $80. Now, there's a strategy behind this, and we'll go over this in a minute, but I listed above what the market is selling them at. Like, very few of them are selling above $70 at all, free shipping. So I listed mine at 80. There's a strategy behind this, but I don't expect it to sell at 80, and there's a reason for all of this. We'll go over that in a few minutes. Hey guys, real quick intermission right here. Hey, I was editing this video and I got to this point right here where I was talking about the skateboard being a little bit overpriced and I was going to work down with some offers. However, I had to jump out of the edit. I had to go to the post office and take care of some stuff. And while I was out, I'm not even joking, I'm not making this up, the skateboard sold for full asking price of $80. You can see right there, full asking price, 80 bucks, made the sale and shipped it out. Shipping, because it only, I think it was going to Wisconsin or Michigan, was only $10.75, and it was a great sale. So I guess that just goes to show that you can price on the high end of things and still make those sales. Just be aware of your strategy. Build a strategy, be aware of it, and operate to your strategy. And hey, if something out of the blue comes to you like this, then that's great, awesome. Take advantage of it, be grateful for it, and move on. Let's get back to the video. The other reason to this is selling for too little. In general, if people see something sold for a really cheap price, it kind of gives the connotation that it's a cheap item. I don't go to the dollar store because I want high quality stuff. I go to the dollar store knowing in my mind that it's low quality stuff because it's $1. So let's say you list a pair of shoes for $15. You paid $3. You're trying to sell them for $15. If everyone else is selling those same shoes for $45, then that's going to throw the buyer off, and they're going to be a little bit wary of your item. This happened with me recently. I bought a pair of shoes. The soles were they were half life. And so I thought, let me list these for $15. I paid $3 or something. $15 plus shipping. And I did that. I listed them and they sat for quite a while. Then I went back and I revamped my listing. I listed them for $44, free shipping, and still made the buyer aware that the soles were about half life. Within a day or two, I had an offer for $35. I took that offer and still made more than if I had sold them for $15 plus shipping. People don't want to buy junk. And so if you price your items too far below the market value, then that item may come off as being cheap quality. Number 7 on our list is something I feel like a lot of people don't talk about or think about, and that is not updating your prices on your older items. Let's say you've had an item for sale for 6 months on eBay, and whenever you listed it, the market price was $50, and that was right where it should be, but you didn't sell it for whatever reason. Maybe it was oversaturated. Maybe there was not a ton of interest in that item. Well, here you are 6 months later and still not sold. What I do is I go back to my old listings that have been listed the longest, and I start researching them, because oftentimes you'll find with saturation in the market, the market price of what people are willing to pay tends to trend downward. Now, this can also turn around and go the other way, but it happens to go downward a lot of the time. An example of this are Guitar Hero guitars. 2 years ago, I was scooping up Guitar Hero guitars all day long for PS2, PS3, Xbox, like the whole nine. Everything was just great. I was buying them $4 or $5 a piece and selling them $30, $40 each. And I could find anywhere from 5 to 7 a day, just going to different thrift stores. And it was just consistent, easy money. And then one day it just dropped off. There was no interest. So I looked at my old listings, I started researching things, and noticed that people were selling them for like $20, free shipping, just to get rid of them. There was no value in them. And so I took mine offline. I stored them because I don't want to break even or lose money on these items. I waited. It's interesting how waiting and having some patience can definitely turn around for your benefit. So as soon as all of this chaotic stuff happened in the world and people were stuck in their homes, the prices for these Guitar Hero guitars or Rock Band guitars shot through the roof, and they're going like crazy right now. So things can turn around, but with your older items, go back periodically. It could be once a month, or it could be once every 2 months. Look at those items, check the comps again, adjust your prices accordingly, because that may be the reason why you're not making as many sales, is your prices are just out of market. Reason or mistake number 8 that may be holding you back from making sales on eBay is not utilizing best offer. I am super guilty of this one. As of like a week ago, I'm guilty of this one. Sales were good. They were moving. However, they got a lot better when I turned on best offers. Normally, I put the price and then I turn off best offers. And then if someone likes the item or favorites it or follows it or whatever, I will make an offer to those people. I turned on best offers and my phone has been blowing up with people presenting offers to me. Here's where it's so important. We are salespeople. Sales is the most important skill that you need in order to have a business. It doesn't matter what your business is, you must be a salesperson. I don't care if you're a receptionist or a secretary, or if you're a car salesman, or if you work at McDonald's. Like, you have to have sales skills. The reason why is we're always trying to persuade someone of something. Let's say you work at McDonald's full-time and you're there 8 hours a day. You are eventually going to have to sell yourself to your boss for a management position or a promotion or a raise. Sales is the most important thing. When you have best offers turned on for your potential buyers, that gives them the opportunity to present an offer which you can then move in to sell them on the item. I get so many offers throughout the day on just my 500 items, and whenever I do, I'm pumped about it, because now I don't take, like, some people get offended because lowball offers. I used to be that way, not offended by that. I just understand that maybe these people don't have the money, or maybe they do. Maybe they're just starting low because they know there's a selling game going on here. So when I get an offer from someone, whether it be a lowball offer or just kind of a low-ish offer, I thank them with genuine thanks for the offer. It takes guts. It's awesome that they're interested in what I have to present to them in the market. And so I take that offer. If it's something I can't do, then I explain to them, hey, thank you so much for the offer. However, because I'm covering shipping, it's free shipping, I'm going to have to set my lowest price at da-da-da. And I'll make sure that it is something where the buyer and myself both benefit from. If it's a good offer, if they're coming down maybe $5, $8, $10, and I'm still making the profit that I need from that item, man, accept that offer and then send them a note thanking them. Best offers has been a game changer for me, and I don't think I'll ever go back to not doing best offers. Reason number 9 that you may not be making a lot of sales right now, or the mistake that you're making, is not being consistent. If you're going to have a business, whether it's part-time or full-time, it's so important that you are consistent with everything, every aspect of that business. That means consistent in sourcing, consistent in your prep, in your photos, consistent in listing, consistent in shipping, consistent in feedback, consistent in making sure that you pay your seller fees on time. Be consistent. List consistently. It could be 3 items a day, if that's all you can do. If you go sourcing on Monday and you pick up 7 items and all you can do is list 1 item per day, I recommend doing that. It shows consistency. It shows time spent on the website, on the app, and eBay will reward you for that. Number 10 is a painful pill to swallow. This reason or this mistake is difficult for me because I am not this way, but it's just not being patient enough. I'm not a patient person. I want it now. I want to move forward as fast as possible. Everything has to be done by a certain timeline, reach the goals, reach the checkpoints, hit those measures that you have set, and you've got to be patient. It is horrible to say that. It's horrible for me to say that, but you got to be patient. They say Rome wasn't built in a day. It should have been in my book, but apparently it wasn't. And so you just have to be patient. You just have to keep going at it, be consistent, and know that you will get there. I guess for myself, the way I console myself is, in the grand scheme of things, I've not been on the earth that long, and I get to live my life again 2 times what I've already lived. And so I've got time. Time is on my side. I just got to be patient and consistent. Reason number 11 is something that's not really a mistake. It's just a reason why you may not be making sales right now. And that's low feedback. If you're a new seller or part-time seller, or if you don't give feedback out, this can be a huge one. eBay buyers tend to want to see a lot of feedback, and that just gives assurance that everything's going to be okay. I know I'm that way when I buy stuff off eBay, which I do. I always look at the feedback. I don't even just look at the number of feedback. I actually dig in and see where they messed up, what the problem was. And some people, that they're selling one thing, that's their number one thing, and I'll look at it and they have, mostly 2 stars or 1 star, 3 stars. I move away from them. So feedback is huge. Let me give you a little tip to help grow your eBay store. If there's anything I say out of this video, this is probably the most important thing. And that is, whenever you buy something online as a new eBay seller, you should be buying from eBay. The reason why is because every single time you buy, especially from a big name, if you look at someone that has 10,000 feedback or they've been on the platform for a decade, buy from those huge sellers, those huge stores. The reason why is as soon as you buy, they're going to give you a feedback, like within minutes. It's all automated. They have an automation that just gives you the feedback as an excellent buyer, fast payment, whatever. And so your number that sits up there by your username will start to grow rapidly. If you have to buy groceries or diapers, if you have to buy something for your home, just buy it on eBay. With shipping now, it's so competitive. Shipping times are so competitive that you will actually get the item relatively quick and comparable to Amazon or 2-day Walmart shipping or whatever. So buy on eBay, get that feedback, and boost your numbers. I've done this a dozen or so times, and it's really helped. I really feel like it's been a game changer for me. The next reason you may have low sales, and I'm not going to call this a mistake because it's kind of a preferential thing. You can do whatever you want, but not offering free shipping might be holding you back. I know when I go on any platform, whether it's Mercari or Poshmark or eBay, Amazon. Like, I want free shipping. I don't care. Like, I'm going to get free shipping. And so the first thing I do is I type in what I want and I immediately click on free shipping. Turn that filter on. I want free shipping. I'm not even going to entertain looking at items that don't have free shipping because I want free shipping. Like that, maybe that's just me, but I really feel like it's a ton of people, especially with 65% of households having a Prime membership, which is free shipping. When they go onto eBay to buy something that they can't get on Amazon, like used shoes, they want to see free shipping. Even if that means boosting your price to cover the shipping costs plus a little extra, it's well worth it. You remember I gave that little example earlier about how I had some shoes for 15 bucks plus shipping and then no one was buying it. And so I priced it at 44 free shipping and I took an offer where I still made more money that way than if I had sold $15 plus shipping. So calculate what your average shipping price normally is. For me, my average shipping price for shoes is about $9. So I know that if I build $9 into the price, I will be good. Once in a while, I come across a sale where I have to ship to California from the East Coast or to Hawaii or something, and the price is a little bit more, $12 or $14 for shipping. However, if you build $10 of shipping into every single item that you post, and most of them are $8 or $9, you're going to recoup that money back. Don't worry about it. Number 13 is avoid low quality items. And this can be like bad condition, like low condition, or low quality in general. If something feels cheap or is in not great condition, just skip it. Like there's enough stuff out there that you can get. This can actually also hurt you if you're selling and sending low quality or bad condition stuff that can get you a bad feedback, and you do not want that. So only source high quality, good condition stuff, and you'll be okay. Reason number 14, and actually this could be a massive mistake, is not enough photos. Now we covered low quality photos or bad photos earlier, but this is not enough photos. I've noticed a glitch with some of my listings where I will upload my photos, but only one actually takes and is uploaded. The rest get lost. I'm constantly going through my listings looking for where those photos are missing, what listings they are missing from, and then re-uploading them. eBay allows you 12 photos. I highly suggest using all 12. For a long time, I only uploaded like 5 to 7 photos. But then I noticed whenever I'm shopping, I'm always looking at all the photos, and I want to see the most amount of photos. I want to see detail shots. I want to see like the full angle, the full view of the item. But I want to see a lot of details because I want to know what I'm getting. I want to be sure of what I'm getting. So max out your photos. It takes a few seconds longer to kind of zoom in, on the sole of that shoe or the information ID section of an electronic item. Like zoom in, show the cracks or show the details, right? Get close, show the colors, show close-ups of the toys that you're selling or whatever it may be. Give a lot of information, both in word, in title, in your item specifics, and most importantly, in your photos. People are so visual, right? People are just in general very visual. I've had people literally buy items from me and just look at the pictures. I can tell because they'll message me and thank me for something or even complain about something that was listed in the description. Your photos are what sell your items. Reason number 15 for slow sales or a mistake when selling on eBay is incorrectly calculating your shipping. So I ran into this recently. I had a pair of Nike Air Monarchs, all black, the dad shoes, the iconic dad shoes. I had them listed for $30 plus calculated shipping. And I had someone message me from California and they're like, do you realize that your calculated shipping is $20 to get them to California? They shouldn't be that much. And so I looked at it and I had the shipping down as 4 pounds. They don't weigh 4 pounds. So I switched it over to 3 pounds or 2 pounds, 8 ounces, something. It was because they're lighter shoes. They were size 14, so they were massive. But I did switch them over and was able to make that sale. Who knows? Maybe they would have sold a lot faster if I had listed them with the correct shipping costs. Now, this also comes down to when you're listing or sourcing, you need to have a grasp on how heavy something is or what the approximate values are to ship something. I know that any pair of shoes that is 2 pounds or less shipped on the East Coast is going to run me $8.54. Like, that's just what it is. Shipping to California is going to be about $13 for that same pair of shoes. Boots that are 5 pounds are going to go way more to California, $20, $25, depending on where they're going. So you just kind of have to have that general knowledge or idea, but you can always check shipping prices online whenever you're sourcing if you're unsure about something. And guys, those are the 15 reasons and or mistakes why you may not be making as many sales as you want to be making on eBay or Poshmark or Mercari or Amazon. But because you stuck to the end, I want to give you a bonus reason that I think can help you that I wasn't aware of until just a few months ago. So here it is. The bonus reason is this: not enabling the global shipping program. Now, back in the day, eBay used to have overseas shipping, but it cost an arm and a leg, and you'd have to charge your customer, and like it was a big hassle, and shipping things overseas, you got to wait, and so on and so forth. Well, eBay has the global shipping program, and they've had it for a few years now, I think, and it's great because all you do is you ship, when the buyer buys it, you ship to, I want to say it's in Kentucky, but that's their outbound shipping department for overseas or international shipments. The buyer will see your item. They will know what cost they are paying, which is kind of high because it's shipping international. They will know. But all you're responsible to pay for is the shipping to that outbound international shipping warehouse. I didn't know about this until, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. And so I turned it on and sales went up. You got to think. Like, the majority of the buyer base for eBay is in America. However, there are still tons, hundreds of thousands of people outside of this country that still use eBay, and they're still looking for stuff that is in the United States that they can have shipped to them. So that's the bonus, is enable your global shipping program so that you can reach people beyond the borders of the United States of America. Guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. I know it was a lengthy video, but I really appreciate your view. I hope this video brought value to you more than anything. It's my mission, my purpose in life to help people make money, reach beyond where they live, and to pursue a life filled with more. Whatever more is for you. More joy, more happiness, more fun, more money, more peace of mind, being able to pay your bills a little more easily. Money won't solve all your problems, but money will solve all your money problems. So I'm so happy to be able to share the little things that I've learned that can hopefully get you closer to making a little more money. Thanks again for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give that like button a little click, and then consider subscribing if you aren't already subscribed. And as always, keep selling, get the bag, and I'll see you on the next video.